welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria. You can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Kai because it's D&D and Space Night.
The final frontier.
Every Tuesday we play D&D in space here at Astronomy Arcade. It's a fun little amalgamated version of Dungeons and Dragons. There's a bunch of different game systems put together lovingly by our lovely Game Master Grant, who I will pass to get y'all up to speed. Also, I've just realized something. I don't know if I moved... A browser window might open over us really quick. Nope, I moved it. We're good. Never mind. Go ahead.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Endurance Campaign. Last week there was a street race. Not really much else to say except that it was cool and rad. You guys now have a new favorite band in universe called Disco Inferno.
I also got to nuke somebody.
We've also got to press a very big, very dangerous button, which made him very happy, apparently. Ari also had an interesting time and seemed to suddenly become very, 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 very good at driving things.
That was weird.
And then suffer memory loss.
Weird but fun. We will be addressing that soon because I'm pretty sure I know who the culprit is.
And Brick and Ham caused chaos in magnificent fashion. So
what a ham.
And Kai was also providing some very much needed support from the air. Now, the exact place we left off.
Stretch.
You were the reason Leaf was able to nuke people. Anyway, so the exact place we left off, you have won the race. The majority of the party is currently in the tank. After being shot at with a missile from presumably Carta and two accomplices who are now jetpacking across the whatchamacallit? Words.
Through the sky.
Through the sky in the colony, yes. And I believe Kai was following along in the stealth ship so she can keep an eye on them.
Yes.
That's pretty much it. I'm gonna have everyone go around and introduce their characters and anything I may have forgotten. And also the current mental state.
All right, well, as I said in the intro, my name's Vicky. Whoa, crossing wires a little bit.
Break it down.
Whoa, mark it.
My name's Kai, but you can call me Vicky. Wait.
She's taking over.
Kai doing
Kai. Gotta get back in there.
Kai's D&D character named Vicky. That would be very cute.
She's
getting way too meta.
That could be a fun side episode, actually. Anyway,
thought of that would be interesting. Anyway, we're gonna put
our
that.
characters play us.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't even know how that. Anyway, my name is Vicky, but I play Kai. I'm the heirloom human pilot and the captain of the Dawnbreaker, and I am currently in a stealth ship with Satsi and Kim. My mental state is good enough, I guess. My friends didn't die. That's exciting.
Stop it.
What'd you say?
Said yet.
Stop not dying.
They're not gonna die. And, yeah, I hung out in a ship, so that's it. Abby.
Hi, I'm Amanda, but tonight I'll be playing Ari, the psionic warrior elf of the group. I have a friend in my head that is with me constantly that I'm pretty sure is up to some no good shenanigans. I'm not supposed to be good at driving, and yet I carried the tank to victory. So, driving-wise, I had my lovely peers help though. Yeah, and this is my best buddy Brick.
Hi, I'm Harry's best buddy Brick. I'm the tank of the group, and I'm currently wrecking shit up with my best bud Ham. And, feeling pretty good about it. Feeling great. Doing chaos, yeah.
And I'm Leaf. I am the psionic adept elf. Psionic adept hacker elf.
I saw it through.
Handler.
You can see your post-it.
You
Your
can
lights
see
have
the sticky
exposed you. Your lights exposed you.
It's great. I will actually finish this at some point. It's all my fault now.
I told Grant and
I'm tempted to keep it like this forever.
No. Grant and I were debating. I was like, should we write on it before we give it to him? And he's like, no, let him do it. And I was like, I feel
This
like
is much
he's never
better.
gonna do it.
I will eventually.
Beautiful choreography. Or not choreography, calligraphy.
That's something else.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Look at my
Same
beautiful
thing.
calligraphy.
Anyway.
You can see it through the scroll. It's very blocky. Besides, I like this. It makes me happy to hold the scroll.
I'm glad. Anyway,
Uh,
your Leaf.
I'm Leaf. Psionic Adept, Hacker Elf, handler to Wonder the Space Weasel and a growing menagerie of lovely space critters, companion to Bessie, the sentient AI subroutine, quite accomplished eco-terrorist, although I may eventually have to cede that title to Brick, occasional non-lethal sniper, technically not a war criminal, definitely the group therapist, diplomat, apparently, budding improv comic, and purveyor of sticky notes.
Nice.
And nuclear warheads, apparently.
Yeah.
And my mental state is, one might say, gleeful.
Mhm.
Not even getting shot at with a missile could dampen the mood after getting to press a button that impactful.
Yeah, actually, can I make an addendum? Because I did forget about the fact that Leaf nuked people. My mental state is less stable than I was a minute ago, actually.
You were so helpful, Kai. I mean, Captain.
Also, electricity is life. It really does. It's really...
All right. Well, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and pick right up where we left off. So, Ari, and Leaf are in the winning vehicle. Brick came in second, in front of all of the few remaining surviving actually drivable vehicles, which means Ari, Leaf, and Zen, who is now, he seems to be able to see a lot better than he was, are approached by a robot who says, that's not the arty voice, who says, "Greetings, winners of this week's street race. Error. Problem I seem to have with language circuit. Please follow for reward. Now. Thank you. Congratulatory statement here." And
I would like to state for the record, as I have every morning, basically since I developed the ability, I do have my psionic shielding active.
Okay, cool.
The body armor version.
Okay, cool. The robot starts hovering off. And Zen, who's kind of leaning up against the tank, says, "Okay, one of you is going to have to tell me when there are steps and things that I might be walking into, please."
Harry holds out his arm for him.
He holds on and lets you lead him. What is Brick going to do in case Brick is needed?
Keeping in... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
At this point, I know about how fast Ham moves. I'm gonna attempt to position myself and just watch where they're going and just do my darndest to like be a round's worth of dashing away from where they're at.
We also have a psionic link at the moment, as long as
Yeah.
you're in your power armor.
Right.
Or within 30 feet of it, I think. Maybe meters, I forget which. So I will keep relaying our relative positions.
Yeah.
Because I, at all times, know exactly where I am relative to Brick's power armor at the moment.
Okay.
So
While
being inconspicuous and showboating a little bit as like a jouster after he's done, kind of riding around on Ham, just clanking.
Okay.
But trying to keep tabs.
Disco Inferno is definitely trying. Seriously, dog? Disco Inferno is definitely trying to interview you a little bit to get like it sounds like they're trying to find inspiration for their next album. So that's what they're doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. We're planning on doing a we're calling it Street Race to Death, and
Yeah.
we want some inspiration. So tell us about you and your friend here.
My name's Brick. This is Ham. Ham really likes eating paint and other stuff. And munching on rocks is pretty good. Don't really like those things too much.
Okay. Well, Rick is slightly distracted as he is getting interviewed. What is Kai up to?
Well, I told Kim. Also, PSA to people who are hanging out in chat. If anything audio-wise is off, please let me know. I've been having a hard time lately balancing stuff. So please tell me if the music's too quiet or anybody's too loud or anything like that. But anyway, I at the end of last session I had asked Kim to, and I told the team that I was gonna go after Carta, but keep our distance. Like, so they were inside the dome in order to shoot at them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're outside the dome, and I don't think I can get inside. So, we're just, I would have told Kim, just, we're not going to get close, but follow them as close to the dome as is safe, and we'll use the scanners to see.
Okay. Kim does exactly that.
Yeah.
Yep. And she rolls well enough. You're not going to run into anything, and you're avoiding the local air traffic fairly well. But she is getting you as close to the dome as you can so that the sensors don't have to work too hard to track these people. You are able to track them into what looks like the main cargo port just inside the dome, next to the starport on the outside.
Okay.
And they seem to stop, check their surroundings, and open up a cargo container and walk in.
Okay. I'm going to, drop a pin Google Maps style on. Actually, we don't like Google Maps anymore because it's the Gulf of Mexico. Let's be real. So Apple Maps, drop a pin. I gotta check and see if it's still the Gulf of Mexico, but and just like for later, and so I know where they are. But there's not much else we can do right now. I realize I don't really know how the stealth ship works, Vicky, as far as like fuel and time that we can be
it's got enough fuel to fly for quite a while.
Okay.
So you're not gonna be running up on any limitations. Its fuel consumption does not change depending whether you are in space or in a planetary atmosphere. It uses the same kind of propulsion regardless. It's I think it's a gravimetric drive, so it's not having to put out a lot of thrust. It just is.
Will you?
It's also ridiculously quiet.
Yeah.
In addition to being invisible.
Okay.
Is this ship tic-tac shape? We established this.
It's knife shaped.
Ooh.
What kind of knife?
A knife. Also, hi, Mama. Welcome back.
Hi,
Mama's back.
I think there's the...
Hi.
She's been busy gallivanting around the world. She went to Nebraska mainly.
That's the world.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
I've never been.
You were in Alaska? How was it?
I said Nebraska.
That's less exciting.
She got to see her well, she's a Grant, like great aunt. So her niece, I don't know.
Bernice.
Great
What's it like
Greece?
being a Grant?
Oh yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I assume Kai is going to keep an eye on that area just to see if anything else happens.
If it looks like they're she is Grantlin now, yes. But I Grantlin and Grunkle Townie. That's my parents now. Anyway.
I love it.
So much about my family that you guys don't need to know. Anyway, Kai is I mean, she looks at Saoty and Kim. We're not gonna be of any help for anyone. Like, we can't. So
Satsi nods, and she signs, if we keep an eye on them, we can see what ships they use.
oh, you're talking about Carta? I thought you said they went into a storage container.
They did, but they're right next to the starport. So there's a chance that they might be just dropping off stuff so they can get on their ships.
Okay, then I guess we'll stay. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, Eri, Leaf, and Zen, you are led into one of the taller, less ramshackle buildings, on one side of where the street race was being held. It's one of the buildings that the platform that crosses the race, where that crosses the street where the race began and ended. It's where it connects, and you're led to an elevator, and the robot pops out a little robotic arm and pushes the 15 button, and the elevator starts not entirely smoothly, but it starts going up.
I lean over and I'm like, hey, Atlas. Whoops. Hey, Leaf. Robbie.
All kinds of discombobulated.
I was writing
what?
the thing today, which is the lights on. I would just be like, Leaf, do we still want me to keep things on the DL with spookiness?
If we get attacked, do what you need to do.
Okay. Cool. But first I gotta make sure. I thought we were not doing involuntary possession anymore, I say to the entity. I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. But I say out loud too.
There's a brief pause, and then in your head, Eri, you hear,
Eri, that wasn't me.
What are you talking about?
Do I seem like someone who knows how to drive something?
Yeah? You seem all powerful and all knowing. I'm sure you could drive a car.
We don't have vehicular transportation where I am from. I do not know how this works.
Rima's weakness.
What? Oh yeah, get Rima in a car. Okay. No, just no. Sorry.
Rima knows how to drive. Get her in a pilot seat, then you're cooking.
Dude, there we go. We know what to do.
Fucking
Anyway, great. So there's more wrong with me then.
I wouldn't say wrong. It might be getting crowded in here.
Can you take care of this and just make sure? I don't know what the hell's going on, but I can't have it happen right now again.
I take care of this, what do you mean? Do you want me to strangle the life out of anything I find? That could include your memories if I'm not careful.
No, don't do that. Just keep whatever this is out of my way.
I will try.
And figure out what it is quickly because I need to know. Thank you.
Fine. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay, thank you. Well, we should be okay, maybe for the time being. I
Oh
see.
yeah, Ari, when did you learn how to drive like that?
Look, I don't know. I thought it was the entity, but it's not.
Maybe you're just better at it than you thought you were.
I guess maybe playing the video game so much finally paid off. I don't know. I was really stressed, so I kind of blacked out. Like
Zen chuckles darkly and just very, very gently pats Ari on the arm and says, Ari, you don't recover from what I saw that quickly.
Damn.
oh, I got
Damn.
killed. Ari's just like, ouch.
Listen, when I'm able to see properly again, I am going to literally teach you how to drive sound, okay?
I actually would really like that. And we can hang out.
Instant regret
The
from Zen.
sleepover! The sleepover!
Please don't sleep in the vehicles. Not while you're driving them, anyway.
Aw.
And
That's
wasn't
basically
the-
what I just did, though, and it worked out really well.
That's not.
Ah!
No, that's different. No, that's different.
No, just kidding.
Ari, you were talking. You were not asleep, unless we need
was
to ask Brick if
talking?
you sleepwalk.
I don't sleepwalk that I know of. Brick's never told
He
me.
does.
What was I saying?
That's the weird things about spaghetti.
Okay. So Zen lowers his voice a little bit. Game plan question here. I still can't see perfectly.
Such a
What
liability
happens
right now.
if we end up in a fight? I mean, I can generally see the shapes and colors of things, so just grab the nearest heavy object and hit whatever doesn't look like either of you.
I mean, that seems reasonable. I'll
Yeah.
try to stay behind you. I'm not much good up close.
I am.
And just watch out for. He just glances at Ari. Darkness. Okay, I can do that.
It's not. Well, I can't say for certain, but I'm gonna try really hard not to get possessed.
That is a sentence that I wish I heard less often.
And on that note, the elevator comes to a stop, and the doors open, and you find yourselves in what appears to be a luxury penthouse suite, with all of the finishings. There's a nice, long, luxurious rug. There's a seating area. There seems to be some sort of fancy fireplace. There are the heads of exotic animals mounted along one wall.
Not again.
And there's also a desk next to a large set of windows looking out over the colony. And flanking the elevator and flanking partway along the room are a motley assortment of what you are fairly sure are mercenary guards. They're all armed, armored, and they all kind of give you a once-over when you step out of the elevator. What do you do?
Or just waves, like a little tiny wave.
I just watch them.
Oh my god.
The robot leads you out and says, "Your host will be ready for you in a few moments. Please make yourselves comfortable. Refreshments will be delivered shortly. Insert farewell here." And then it hovers back into the elevator.
What kind of psionic signatures are we dealing with?
None of the guards show psionic signatures. There's a slight psionic signature on a bookshelf by the desk.
Okay.
But aside from that, not much
Does it
else.
seem like the same psionic signature that we got off of the books from the Trial of Darkness?
It's definitely... It feels related, but not identical.
Okay. And what is everybody's emotional state? How are these mercenaries feeling at the moment?
5 out of the 6 of the guards are mostly bored. 1 is really anxious.
I give the anxious one a sympathetic look.
Let's see. How do they? They kind of cover up the fact that they're anxious the moment you make eye contact with them. They don't do it very well, but they attempt to.
How close to this are they?
I'm gonna say pretty much everyone. If you're standing in the middle of the room, everyone's within 10 meters of you. It's a pretty big space.
I pull out some snacks and offer them around to first Zen and Eri, and then just kind of casually to the various mercenary guards.
Okay. Again, with his voice lowered, Zen says, "Okay, what are you handing me, and am I going to regret trying to eat it?"
It's a crustable, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Do you need me to open it, Zen?
I'll be fine. He fumbles with it for a second and manages to open it.
I think it is one of the safe flavors.
You say after he takes a bite of it.
It's like that every flavor jelly bean thing.
Oh god.
So risky.
No.
Well, they were summoned with magic, so who knows what they are.
Okay, now I feel like I need to roll a D percentile for Zen.
Zen, do you want me to tell you what color it is?
He grimaces immediately, and you look over, and it's green. And he says, "Pretty sure that's what grass tastes like."
Why would they make that flavor?
Am I on comms for this?
Absolutely.
Probably.
There's no way we're turning those off.
Yeah.
Why are you torturing him?
I'm not trying
Can't
to.
see.
I didn't think to check. I thought they would all be.
Random question for lore purposes. Kai wears glasses. Do any of the other team members have corrective lenses of any kind?
Leaf wears glasses, but does not actually need them.
So Kai's the only one who understands the plight that I know all of you understand. Except for Grant. You just wear blue blockers, don't you?
Yeah.
2020 vision.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I remember when I had 2020 vision.
I remember when I had 2020 vision. I was 5. That's the last of that.
Who was perfect vision anymore?
It's gonna take him a while to come back, so let's riff for a minute. Yes, we do have unlimited supplies of Uncrustables and pool noodles, except they're Crustables in this universe.
Yeah.
They're Crustables
They're
because
just crust.
No, there's jelly in it.
No, they're just crust.
There's jelly in it, but it's just the outside is like it's like the ends of like a piece of a loaf of bread.
They're called Crustables because they've had the crust put back on because we live in a world where bread doesn't come with a crust.
Yeah. All right, Grant, are you done pouting about having perfect vision?
I'm done feeling called out. Not really, but still. Okay, so.
Anyway, Kai says
Zen
stop
just-
being mean to him.
Yes, Zen just
It wasn't on purpose.
It seemed
then
like
hands
it
the
was.
Crustable over to Ari and says, "I don't know if this is something you like, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones that were magically summoned."
Oh, hold on. I think I have something better in here. And I pull out a ration pack.
He's not gonna trust
Here,
you. now.
have a ration pack. These ones are from our actual stores.
Okay. He takes a bite. Doesn't grimace nearly as much. It says, "It's a ration pack, okay."
I like them. They're better than what I ate back on Earth.
Okay. At that moment, a door at the end of the room opens, and a rather corpulent Ipsy ends up walking out and says, "Ah, hello, you must be the winners."
I think that's us. Hi.
Yes.
For anyone like me who is very confused and did not know the definition of the word corpulent, fat. Thank you.
Ah,
Especially giant triple with actual limbs.
A
Anyway,
giant tribble with limbs is a mental image I will now never get out of my head.
the IPSC walks around the back of their desk, pulls himself up into their chair, and says, "Welcome to my office. Please pull up a chair. Join me."
Is this the boss?
this motherfucker.
I mean, I guess I'll pull up a chair. It's not like I'm gonna be useful in a standing position anyway.
I'm gonna stay standing.
Those were some excellent moves that you pulled. Tell me, tell me, do you participate in races like this very often?
No, first one actually.
It's been a long time. Usually people are chasing us, not the other way around.
Mhm.
Surely this isn't beginner's luck, now is it? And
I
pulling out a nuclear weapon. Oh, such an excellent end to your competition. Truly flashy. The participation in the next race will certainly be off the charts, especially if you participate. Do you plan on participating again?
We'd certainly love to.
Excellent.
If our
Well,
business allows.
you are certainly welcome to return. They reach up and snap a couple of their fingers, and one of the guards steps into a side room and comes back out with a chest. And the big boss says, "I went through the trouble of making sure that I was able to get you some untraceable currency. Seeing as wired transactions are something of a rarity on Erstodak. I would also like to say that this is, if you are interested, shall I say, a retaining fee for those who have your particular skill set. I could always do with someone with the ability to efficiently, effectively, and overwhelmingly get their hands dirty."
As much as I would love to accept that, I'm afraid we're somewhat spoken for. I point to the insignia on my, jumpsuit.
Wait, yeah, leave! You're pointing to the endurance insignia? To the mob boss? You're pointing that out? I'm not there. I'll go.
Insignia, yes. Words, no.
Okay.
We're
big
the
boss-
only humans that are on this planet. It's not like our allegiance is unknown. We're here as diplomats.
We're on Karada as diplomats. We're not on our Soda as diplomats.
We have to assume that anybody who's aware of our existence can figure out.
Again,
what we
do
were
whatever
doing
you
on
want.
Karada.
I'm not there, so.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Kai can hear all of this, I'm willing to bet.
Yes, Kai can hear this. Yes,
All right.
unfortunately, we're here on business, I'm afraid, and as tempting as the offer is, it is not within my authority to accept it.
Very well. Business, you say? I'm all about business. I'm a businessman at heart. What can I be of any assistance?
Our current task is networking, just learning the lay of the land, although I guess that's perhaps not going to translate well in an interplanetary. Anyways, This is me having not thought this far enough ahead. We're our main task is just learn who's who and who's who and the players of interest, as it were. Um, Speaking of it, if I may ask, how should I address you?
Oh, you can. The boss is fine. Just the boss.
I see. And I hold out my hand to shake theirs.
They look momentarily
Lovely
confused.
to make your acquaintance.
They look momentarily confused and kind of give a slap on the side of the hand.
Okay. I smile at them cordially. I'm trying to think if we would do this. I think, well, we can't accept a retainer because our time is not our own. If you ever do have specific things that you would like to negotiate or discuss, we are more than open to conversation.
The big boss thinks for a moment and says, "Well, I suppose I will keep that in mind. Well then, if you're not interested in the retaining fee, and not interested in doing business right this moment, I guess I can simply give you your cut of the winnings." They open up the chest and pull out what seems to be a small bag of actually a sizable bag of the credits, and opens a drawer on their desk, plops it in, closes it, and says, "Well, it has been a delight meeting all of you. I do, of course, have other business I need to attend to." They start to stand and then say, "Out of curiosity, I'm fairly certain you arrived on about a medium weight class starship. Different design than most ships that come through here. Certainly a bit more on the well-kept side. I also seem to remember you entered the colony with a certain individual who was, shall we say, astride of a current known enemy of the colony. Which leads me to believe that due to your similar genetic signatures that we have been able to tell, that you are also associated with this person who happens to be riding a giant mechanical monstrosity."
Oh, yeah, we captured that yesterday.
Make a bluff check.
I'm not bluffing, it's true. That is
Grant, he's not.
100% actually
Yeah.
a true statement. We had neither control nor possession of it as of yesterday.
And
Fine,
then
then by that definition, you don't have to. Okay.
Leaf is actually honest to God telling the truth.
that's
Okay.
that's as it was written.
Locked.
Okay. Okay.
Sealed.
Okay. You can see. All right.
You can make him make a different check, but it's not a bluff check.
Really now? I'd be curious to know how you were able to apprehend such a destructive and terrifying beast without some form of knowledge about it.
I believe we promised to feed it, which, come to think of it, is going to be a problem.
Okay.
Grant is upset that he is not getting you to lie.
The big boss thinks for a moment, and then pulls his tablet out of a pocket, taps a few keys, and says, "So you're saying that you know nothing of this?" And they swipe up on the tablet, and in a holo display on their desk, you see what appears to be a security footage image of the inside of a warehouse. And you see the moment a giant pink mechanical something comes crashing from the ceiling between a very large, very power armored figure and a whole bunch of very angry looking Ipsy. And
Leaf. Hold on one sec. Yeah, Leaf recoils in shock. Because Leaf has not seen this footage before. Leaf did not actually has not seen the hippo crashing through the ceiling before.
I don't think any of us got.
None of us
I was out.
there's a difference between hearing about something like that versus actually seeing a giant mechanical hippo come crashing through the ceiling of a warehouse. Leaf just doesn't hide his surprise.
Okay. You also see Brick exit the power armor. And then the big boss swipes up again, and what appears to be an external view pops up. And you see Zen, Kai, and Eri around the back of the warehouse.
They don't know I'm in darkness mode. They didn't.
True, you were in darkness mode.
Yes.
But Zen is very obviously Zen. And
damn.
The big boss narrows their eyes and says, "Care to explain that?"
Give me a second to think about what we put it here.
While this is happening, knowing that the rest of the team is on comms, what are Brick and Kai doing?
I think Kai's just going, fuck, fucking shit, fuck. I don't know, man.
Oh,
I'm so far away.
Rick is gonna make sure that he is as inconspicuous as he can be, that he's within ramming range of the doors they went into.
I'm afraid, and I'm gonna say this actually over comms. Brick, be aware that if they know about you, they already know you were in the race. There's probably people that are going to try to jump you. I realize that you have ham, but they know. They're gonna be prepped.
Understood.
Whatever you do. Yeah.
For the record, they are on the 15th floor of this building. You would have to take an elevator up.
That doesn't help.
Or find another way to ascend. Maybe Ham is a little more all-terrain than we thought.
Just.
Okay.
Okay. I've thought of Leaf. I have figured out Leaf's answer.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'm curious how you I'm curious where you got this footage from. We were following the trail of whoever keeps attacking us and our ship. You may have seen us get a missile shot at us out there. That is the latest in a long string of people trying to kill us, and we'd very much like to know why. And yeah, we went there not looking for a fight, which is true. We were very much not hoping to be in a fight there. We were not looking for a fight. And I can honestly say that what you just showed me there was incredibly unexpected. And also very much the first time I've seen that, and holy shit.
Yes,
Leaf is
okay.
gradually getting higher pitched as he's like
probably ending on Ham dissecting an Ipsy.
Oh,
Okay.
that's horrifying.
Okay.
You don't that's not one of your people, was it?
They narrow their eyes and say, yes, actually.
My deepest apologies. That looks like an incredibly unpleasant way to die.
Okay.
Perhaps we could reach some kind of understanding so this doesn't happen again.
The... Hmm.
I don't suppose you know who keeps shooting at us?
His employees. It's his employees, Leaf. I know you know this. I just want you to be really careful with this conversation.
They analyze you for a moment as if trying to decide what they want to tell or what they want to do right now. And they settle on this. I think you might be leaving a few details out.
Of course. Aren't you?
I'm not the one who's even remotely involved in the destruction of property and deaths of multiple family members within the den.
My best friend is missing an arm.
They bristle a little bit and say, how exactly?
Some kind of weapon I'd never seen before.
Kai on the other side goes, he knows how! Don't buy into his bullshit!
I didn't actually see it happen. Which I believe is true.
You only saw the end of it, yeah.
Yes, but what I rolled for and the thing that they figured out is your friend would have to have been in the warehouse for that to happen. And he doesn't seem to like that.
Yeah, Brick's power armor was inside the warehouse too.
And
he has footage of Brick inside the warehouse.
He has footage of me inside the warehouse. I wasn't invisible the whole time.
You were in an office. There
You
wasn't
were
a clear
invisible
view of
everywhere
you.
except the office.
Oh.
Was there not security cameras in the office?
Doesn't seem like there was.
Workers' rights. Anyway, sorry.
The big boss looks like they're about to say something. And they go rigid. And in fact, when you look around, you notice all of the guards in the room have gone rigid.
Shit.
And Leaf, there are 7 psionic presences in this room right now, all identical. And you and Ari may make spot checks.
Can I ask a question from me and Brick?
Yeah.
Nothing is anything happening outside of this room? We're not frozen in time or anything, are we?
No, time is still passing.
Okay, just want to make sure.
11, and I have a question.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Ari, you're pretty sure On one of the guards, you see a distinctive tattoo just poking out just under their from just under their armor. 3 rings intertwined, and it's glowing. And with an 11 leaf, you wouldn't necessarily see this, but what was your question?
Are their eyes glowing?
Now that you think about it, yes, slightly. And
Is he still rigid?
still rigid.
Ari, now would be a good time to start stabbing things.
Yep, sure thing.
Starting with
Before you can fully transform, and the rest of you would hear this through comms, you hear all of them say in a unified voice,
Well, I wasn't expecting this to happen. Unfortunately, I feel like I can't exactly allow you to proceed with this normally. So here's what we're going to do. You are going to proceed to eradicate all 7 of these entities. And then you will take whatever you want and leave. But there's no way of allowing you to gather additional information.
Does this appear to be one creature?
it seems
In my
that
judgment as a psionic.
roll a psycraft check.
With this, is
advantage.
this psycraft or knowledge of psycraft?
Knowledge of psycraft with advantage. And while he's doing that, what are Kai and Brick's reactions to this?
Kill building. Okay.
Holy shit. Glad I had advantage.
I would also mention, Nikki, Kai also read the mission report that Wadi sent you.
Yeah. Am I the only one who did?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Leaf did as well,
Leaf did too.
Which is
Which
why
is why
I
I-
asked that question.
Yeah.
and why I gave you advantage. Leaf, this is eerily familiar. And you are fairly certain this matches whatever was going on there.
Also, did you want the roll?
Yes.
It was a 33.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled kind of low. You said it seems like one entity?
Uh-huh.
Great. I would like to do something.
Okay.
If we need to roll for initiative first, we can, but
I don't think you should kill them.
I'm going to use dismissal.
Good luck.
Let me look up dismissal because I need to read the rules
targets-
specifically.
I can read it for you if you'd like. I have it right here. This power, so target 1 extraplanar creature. This power forces an extraplanar creature back to its proper plane. Add the creature's hit dice to its saving throw and subtract the manifestor's level as well. If the power succeeds, the creature's instantly whisked away, but there's a 20% chance of actually sending the subject to a plane other than its own.
That's funny.
But the target is supposed to be the creature. The extraplanar creature.
Yes.
Nothing happens. In fact, the power doesn't have a target.
Interesting.
Physical form isn't here.
I don't think I realize that these guys are scum.
Does it react to that?
It does. All of them chuckle all at once and say,
Oh, really? I heard from my friend that you would try this.
I had
You
to.
don't think I'm going to just stand there in the room, do you?
No, but it was worth a shot.
What was that?
All you have to do is destroy these 7 beings, and I will allow you to leave. However, if you attempt to leave or attempt to do anything I don't particularly like, I will do my very best to try and destroy you. You still have use, but I would rather not do that.
Entity, do you recognize... Does the entity recognize this voice? Or signature?
Harry, this is not someone you want to mess with. It may be 7 right now, but who knows how many more are waiting in the wings.
But there's 3 rings, we have to kill them.
It's a fucking statement.
You also have to survive, Harry.
So, fight or leave?
Why do you need all of them dead?
Ooh, hold on. What? That was.
Yep. Witnesses. I can't have any witnesses. Anyone who can even give you a smidge of information that I don't want you to have at this very moment is a liability, and I can't allow that.
Grant. The report. Remind me, was it 7 also? When
Yes.
it was Watts' group?
9.
No, it was
9.
more. It was 9.
Okay.
9.
9 plus, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I really... Obviously, these guys fucking suck. But the only other case we've ever seen this happen with, it was with innocents. So I don't know why it wants you to kill them.
They're inconvenient. But we kind of do want this one. What's the bounty on him? Do you remember, was the bounty dead or alive, or was the bounty just dead? Or just
No,
alive?
was there a bounty? I thought we were trying to get... Why did we do this? We were trying to get information on who Carter was working for. Right?
We were trying to get information on the boss.
Yeah, we don't have any information.
You were trying to find out who the weapon shipments are tied to. And additionally, the marshals were definitely interested in talking to the big boss at some point. They didn't mention a specific reward, but you could bet the reward will be higher if they're alive.
I see.
But
Captain,
yeah,
are they near a window?
I don't know. I'm not near them. I followed Card. I mean, I could.
Okay, is my psychic link with Brick still active?
It should be.
Leaf can answer.
It should
Are
be.
we near a window?
There is a big old window on one side of the room.
Hey Grant, how does throwing work in this universe? In our system?
What are you gonna throw?
Ham.
We'll see. We'll see what I can.
Bob,
How
throw
does-
me!
What
Typically, if you're using
does this? What do?
Typically, a thrown weapon has 5 range increments maximum. And most thrown weapons, I believe I want to say it's 5-meter increments.
They're based off of Starfinder.
That's probably where I sourced the number.
Starfinder's 10, but we can go with 5.
Where the
I could also be lowballing it. It's possible.
items?
So, are you wanting to Thor, God of Thunder this?
No, not exactly.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
are the range increment at them stuck? Okay. So.
Yes.
Technically, right now, what is my strength? Plus 12. Oh, technically, in the power armor, I have a strength of 27.
Motherfucker.
Reasonably, if it's a 15-story tall building, it's 150. No, less. That's 70 meters. Am I doing my conversion right?
About. Yeah, about.
It's a little bit over a football field tall.
And there's normal unaugmented humans who can throw something the length of a football field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow
I will unstrap from my belt 2 grenades.
Wait.
One a smoke and one a normal frag.
Oh no.
And I am going to yeet the fuck out of them at the window of the floor that these guys are on.
Make 2 attack rolls, please.
Hey, here's a question.
I don't have a lot of hit points.
Kai hears some clicking happening on Brick's end and goes, hey, here's the question. Should I get Yeah, we're gonna, okay. Kim, we gotta go.
Actually, I'll make one a smoke and one a concussion.
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
Better.
I'm just trying to break the window, and give him a bit of cover.
Okay, Kim just, to your order, Kai just says, okay, I can get closer. We can also test to see what kind of safety measures this dome has if you really want me to.
We're not doing that. I'm not killing an entire colony. We're gonna get to the closest, like, there's multiple dome exits and entrances, yes?
There are, and there are even some airlocks with force fields that seem to be for air traffic. It'll be a lot riskier to go through that because they are pretty busy.
I'm not going through anything. I want to get to the closest one. I can't. Okay. It doesn't, honestly, let's be real with ourselves. It doesn't matter what I do. It matters what these fuckers are gonna do because they're the ones that are about to die. I am too far away. It doesn't matter. So I guess you focus on them.
Okay. Kim maneuvers the ship into position.
I have a really important question.
Yes.
Are Ari and Zen still wearing their helmets like I told them to?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you told me to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I did at the beginning of this whole thing.
Actually, Kai does say one thing before the unclipping. She just goes, Ari, please grab Zen. He can't see.
Don't worry, Captain.
I know you fucks can fly.
What?
I look at the one in front of me.
What are you guys about to do?
I look at the one in front of me, partially as a distraction. So you want all 7 of them dead?
I'll gladly take care of that.
Oh no, please, I've got it. And I activate the air remover thingy.
Oh! Save one for me, please. No, just
okay. You hear your suits pressurize, and the sudden loss of atmosphere alarm activate in all of them, and the 7 don't initially respond. However, the one with anxiety collapses first.
And I stand there and I wait for them all to collapse.
Are you going to continue with your plan?
Yeah.
Okay. What were your attack rolls?
A 23 and a 32.
That's good. That's good enough.
I rolled 6 damage on the concussion grenade.
That's enough to crack the window. And you're pretty sure you see a little bit of glass fall. Roll me a D percentile to see if, essentially as a luck roll, to see if we can get the smoke through that.
Here's my new birthday.
Oh my
80.
god.
Okay, sure, yeah. Everybody inside the room sees a small cylinder. Well, first you see just a flash, and there's a bit of a spider web across the window, and then through a small little hole comes a cylinder.
Incoming.
Smoke. and then it pops.
Thank you,
And-
Brick.
Because there's no air in there, the smoke expands like nobody's business into the
Instant
vacuum.
smoke.
And no one can see right now.
I grip
However-
Brent. Oh, whoops, sorry, go ahead.
Even with no atmosphere, those of you who are in the room and the rest of you can almost hear this through comms. Hear,
Okay. That's different.
You wanted
That's
them
also a very
dead.
effective way to kill them. Well, there's one. Oh, two.
a second one collapses.
Just have to work on the other 5.
Yeah, this would go much faster if you could make them exhale.
I don't know. I think it's rather fun to watch and listen to their minds reel for a few moments.
What? Can you keep me updated on which order they collapse in?
It was anxious person who was closest to the desk. One of the guys by the elevator. Next one is halfway through the room. The big boss seems to be holding on, although not for much
I am
longer.
going to activate touch sight
Okay.
so that I can see what the hell's going on.
2 more guards fall over.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Rick, having noticed that you threw things at the building, the crowd scatters, obviously. However, through the doors of this building, you see the blinking light of the elevator starting to work again. And a few moments later, the door opens, and a group of mercenaries step out, 4 of them. And you notice, because they're not keeping it a secret, you notice on very conspicuous places, they all have a 3-ring tattoo that is glowing. And they pull out weapons. Roll initiative.
We've got company downstairs. If we're going now.
Brick, if you can lure them outside, I can take them out.
Yep.
We could really use an extraction.
Mhm. I'm gripping Zen for dear life.
Thank you. I can't. I'm not cracking the dome.
Go through one of the airlocks.
They're gonna. Okay. Kim, you heard
All right.
him.
Okay. She.
I have faith in you. You're both crack pilots.
I can't fly. I can't do anything.
She rolled a 15 total.
Yeah,
so
that's horrible for her. Oh my god. Would she get a 4?
5.
Okay.
There is a crunch and the sound of scraping metal, and an alarm starts playing in the inside the stealth ship. Kai, make a reflex save, please.
Where are my dice? I got a subtraction to that, yes?
Yes. I'm
I
gonna say
do-
it's a -4.
Or do I just do disadvantage?
-4 is fine.
Alright.
Also, everyone give me their initiative results.
7.
5.
10.
I'm sorry, so is that a minus from my addition, or is it a flat -4 from the die?
It could be a flat -4.
From the die. Okay.
yeah.
Cool. 6.
Okay. The jolt does not Kai to one side. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's nothing.
Biggie also needs to roll. Okay. And Kai, go ahead and roll initiative for me as well.
14.
14. Okay.
I guess
And
the gentle, mysterious music is not the vibe anymore.
not anymore. Okay. You also hear Kim mutter something under her breath, and then she says, "I'm pretty sure starboard side armor is marred, and we're visible on that side. Just a heads up." Sorry, Captain.
No, it's fine. I sort of intended for us to be... If we're entering the dome, I think we have to be visible. But I probably should have explained that, but I didn't, so... That's fine.
All right. So now that we are officially in initiative order. Technically, it's Big Scary who gets to go first, and they say, what are they going to do?
We're gonna go back to the racing music because I don't know where my combat music went. So.
Okay, it works. It's still close to the race. Big guy, or the Big Scary being, ends up saying,
Do tell me, are you attempting to stall at all, or are you actually going through with this? I didn't expect this from you. And kind of directing this at Leaf.
Well, let's say I don't trust you to actually let us leave afterwards. But clearly I've got no compunctions about letting some people, ooh. That one's still twitching.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
I left it on. There's a chuckle in all of your heads.
Leaf
and
is
they say,
clearly unhappy, but is not joking.
Also, by the way, for anybody who is also confused by the word compunction, like me, a feeling of guilt or moral scruple that prevents or follows the doing of something bad. You're welcome. I don't know.
They don't know big word.
Fucking nerds and reading.
You hear a chuckle, and the other entity says,
You certainly have grown. Good call.
and there's a moment of silence, and then Leaf, make a Psycraft check to maintain control over the device.
Psycraft?
Huh?
Did it say you certainly have grown to Leaf?
It didn't say it specifically to him. It could have been
33.
saying it about humanity. What was that, a 33?
33.
You are barely able to maintain control of this, as you feel the psionic current in the device fluctuate. It doesn't do anything it shouldn't, except for the fact that you start seeing the air pressure ticking back up again.
Okay.
And then you hear in the back of your head,
That wasn't very nice.
I'm not known to be particularly nice.
and you feel the building begin to shudder. All right, it is now Kai's turn.
I'm muted. Where are we?
You are currently in the air traffic, heading toward their location.
Inside or outside?
Inside, Kim was able to shove her way through.
Okay. We'll go there.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's gonna take.
This is a starship. You're gonna be there in the next round. Kim just turns to you and says, "Okay, do you want me at ground level or do you want me staring down into whatever room they're in?"
We have to pick them up, so 15th floor level, I think.
All right, Captain, I will leave the operations to you. She kind of glances at Satsi and says, "You mind getting ready to slice and dice when I open up the door, just in case?"
I'm not Satsi, so I'm assuming she says yes, but but doesn't speak.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I can. Yep. Cool.
Okay. Next up is Leaf.
You know, for someone who claims to want them dead, you're not really acting like it. What was that? Where is Brick relative to me?
15 stories down. And a little bit off to one side.
Okay. How's the window doing?
I mean, it's got a crack big enough for a grenade to go through. Well, it's got a hole big enough, and it's just got a whole bunch of cracks throughout it at this point.
What's in my inventory? Can I still control the tank from here? You said it had a remote control, right?
I don't think I ever said that.
You didn't? Okay. Maybe that's just wishful thinking.
It did
No,
have a-
you're.
Oh no,
you're-
it had a clicker thing to just open the.
No, you're
Yeah,
thinking of what we did to that other truck that had a cannon mounted to the back of it.
The princess.
No, I
truck.
swear I had a key fob for the
You did.
tank, but it might have just been a key fob.
Yeah,
for
it
like
was
a quick-
literally just a key fob.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely picturing like the Mr. Incredible, like Incredible-Beale, like
Yeah.
you know, like drives around the showroom floor.
Not quite.
How much air pressure is there in here?
It's about half back to normal.
I'd like to dump another power point into the device to boost its operation.
Okay.
If I think that will work.
You can certainly try make another psycraft check.
I think that's a dirty 20. Sidecraft. Oh, no, that's a 22.
They rolled quite a bit higher. Because they are opposing everything you do with this device right now. You feed it another PowerPoint, however, you feel almost as if it's swallowed up by whatever presence is trying to interfere. And
Okay.
the device itself shuts off.
I immediately throw another, before the air pressure can go back to normal, throw another, I throw an explosive dart, I shoot an explosive dart at the window.
Make an attack roll.
I mean, it's not great. It's not really my thing. That's a 11 to hit the inanimate object with cracks in it.
That is practically the size of a barn door. Yes, that hits. You may roll, I think it's like 3d6 damage against it.
Sure. 11.
11? Yeah, it shatters the rest of the way. There's a decent sized hole in the window.
And I turn to Ari and go, "Hey, can you throw that guy out the window for me?" And then I go
Absolutely.
jump out the window. Brick, catch!
Leaf, I'm not there yet.
I just
I
go.
see Leaf go, wee!
I step out the window and try my damnedest to shield surf down the side of the window,
Good.
like the side of the building,
God.
just like skidding.
Kyle, have you thought You can't be me in video games and be like, is there fall damage in this game? When you're already falling. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
check.
There is.
That's why I told Brick to catch me.
He's still gonna...
I go, don't worry.
And it's also why I'm trying to skid down the side of the building in the hopes that it will slow my fall more than I think it's actually going to.
You know, I've been rewatching, this is a sidebar, I've been rewatching a season of Dimension 20 where there's some ridiculous character, everybody should watch Dimension 20, so good, Fantasy High sophomore year. I literally listened to the part of the episode this morning where somebody decides to jump out of a 10-story window and use a ribbon, like for ribbon dancing, assuming that will slow their fall at all. And the DM had to explain that no, that's not gonna go very well. But they committed to it, so they did it anyway. And I'm very afraid that we're gonna have the same... You know how many hit points it cost them? It cost them like 55. How many do you have again, Kyle?
18.
Great. Proceed.
Hi, Zen and I will still need a pickup.
I'm coming.
We're staying here.
I'm assuming that Leaf, unfortunately, it might be dead. But I'll pick you up, and I'll mourn later, I guess.
Brick will catch him.
Okay.
I don't think you understand that Brick is not one of those things they use in movies.
Have you guys seen that?
As
game
I'm
that's
falling.
out?
Ari, can you also throw the air remover thingy out the window?
He just goes, yes. So one person, one air removal. Got it.
Thank you. Sorry.
Wait,
Thank
are you sure you don't want him on the ship, or Leaf? You want him thrown out the window?
The ship would be fine.
Okay.
But you're about to have you're about to have 3 very pissed off people. I'd like him to not be conscious.
That's okay. I can unconscious him.
Please do, quickly. I'm imagining this conversation taking place very, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
As Leaf
dear
is
God.
falling to his doom.
Zen just says, guide me to him and I'll take care of the unconscious part. You just fight. All right, next up are the baddies on the same level with Brick. And all 4 of them reach into pockets and pull out inhalers.
Okay,
And
No, I wanted this one. Stupid.
that's bad.
none of them roll very well. They all
Die.
use the
instantly.
entire inhaler, and they don't scream, they don't roar, they don't make any noise. They just exhale with red smoke coming out of their noses, and they all grab various implements of bashing. You're pretty sure one does have a rocket hammer.
Fuck.
A couple have what look like chainsaw swords, and one has, you're not sure, it looks like kind of a fancy looking baton. Rocket hammer is up first.
Okay.
Rolls a 28 to hit.
This is with my power armor.
Nice.
Okay. Noticing that they missed with that against Brick, they decide to go after Ham instead.
Oh no!
And roll a 24.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, not the sweet boy.
17, 22. That's 23 damage against Dear Ham.
Buddy.
And chainsaw guys come up next. I'm gonna roll for both of them. And one of them does try targeting Brick, but does not hit once. The other one goes for Ham as well.
Oh, him.
One of those hits. And does 15 points of damage to Ham.
Buddy.
And then the baton guy walks up to Brick. And this is... He's trying to hit the armor. He's not trying to hit Brick.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think what the... I'm trying to think how that would work. Hang on. Going through all of my rules.
While you do, hi Lit King, welcome back.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, welcome.
Also, V Mandarin has been here a while. How you doing?
Mac, can you give me a breakdown of what Brick's AC is?
Without the power armor, it's typically a 26 because it's like a +2 heavy armor. With the power armor, it's an additional +6, so it's a 32.
Okay. And what is Brick's dex?
+1.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is to just hit the power armor itself, it would be technically an 18, which this guy beats. There is a pulse of dark violet energy. And Brick, you look down to see the contact point as energy starts eating away at the power armor. And the power armor takes 22 points of damage.
Does that overcome hardness?
It does overcome hardness.
Okay. Fine. It's not that big a hole.
Not that big a hole yet.
You gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Just
Rick
run.
would also know that
Just grab Leaf, who jumped from the building, and run.
it is now Brick's turn.
Okay.
Where is Leaf? I have a question.
Yeah.
How far
Does-
does Leaf travel?
Yeah.
It's by the way, 9.8 meters per second is the speed at which something falls from the sky on Earth. If we're going with that,
To be
I
fair-
don't feel like doing it.
To be
There's
fair, I
only
am
balls
skidding
six-
down the side of the building.
It's only fallen 60 meters.
yeah, you're not gonna be able to
Got
get all the
enough.
way down
Round to go.
and around.
I'm not.
He'll
Unless
arrive
Grant's
next
being
round.
mean, I'm not in free fall. I'm just descending very
I
rapidly.
don't think you understand.
No. It's the Looney Tunes rules where you step out and then immediately are going terminal velocity.
Oh yes.
But there's like a 3-second buffer that happens.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
so
Lit
the-
King, I don't with the the on-screen celebration thing. I don't really understand that. I've tried to delete it.
That's great.
I saw what it does. It actually, the emote that he has in the message just gets spammed along the screen.
Did it
as
work?
almost an
Are you gonna
overlay.
spam ham? Like just spam ham?
It was cute.
I think, yeah, if you're actually looking
I
at the
don't see
screen,
it.
at the stream
Oh, it's for bit.
Oh.
on Twitch, I noticed something like that.
I've just realized that apparently my Twitch still thinks I'm offline. We're online, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
have to be.
I'm watching the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, it worked perfectly.
it did what it
Great.
was
I
supposed to.
can't see that in Streamlabs, and that's what I have up. So, I'm glad.
So, okay.
Anyway,
set,
so yeah, Brick's turn.
set the scene for me a little bit, Grant. Crowded street is becoming less crowded.
Yes, very
Three
much so.
goons are trying to smack the fuck out of me and my precious baby hippo.
4 of them,
4.
yes. And one
Yes,
of
that
those
baby
4
hippo.
jabbed you with what appears to be a disintegrator baton.
Yeah, that's interesting. I will. Let's see. Leaf is falling. Fuck. So I'm assuming Ham and I share the same initiative. Is that how we're running this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I am going to attempt to. This is probably really stupid, but I want this thing. I am going to attempt to grapple the dude with the baton, and I am going
Okay.
to try and disarm him.
Oh my god, this is how I lost my arm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a grapple check, and if that's successful, you're going to roll a disarm check.
And I
With
utilize
advantage.
one of my combat feats, and he is not allowed to add his strength against me.
Okay.
Grapple that plus it. 23.
23. You managed to beat him just barely. He was using Escape Artist.
Oh my god.
I rolled real low.
So you may now roll a disarm check with advantage.
Okay, is that in skills?
Disarm it's essentially another attack roll,
Okay.
or at least that it's it's a special attack action, typically. Or at least that's how I've always
Okay.
had it described.
Advantage.
Use a pink one.
Wait, I'll use the pink one.
Yeah.
You play fast and listen to the rules, it's fine.
Hey,
One! That's a natural 20!
Hell yeah.
Sparkle dice
The
came
pink
through.
sparkle dice came through.
The Pink
I
Pony
love that
Club. The Pink Pony Club is always coming through.
The disintegrator baton is now bricks.
Alright, yeah, so you guys would see Brick kind of using the leverage on Ham, grabs the thing, shoulder checks the dude in the power armor. He kind of goes buffeting to the ground. I grab it, I stick it in my belt,
Yeah.
Sure it's
and
off.
with my other action, I turn it off.
Please catch leave.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how the fuck I could do that.
Well, falling, he's surfing.
Right, but like it doesn't matter if he hits me or the concrete, because I'm just as hard as the
That's
concrete.
what I was saying.
You can buffer the fall. You can.
Oh my God.
Leave. Kyle,
So,
have you ever heard of a terrible thing that happened in, I think, New York? There was a factory fire. Jumping from the buildings is not gonna help.
It's fine. I can tumble. I have rank. It's fine. I
That's-
have training.
Also,
That's fine. I'm gonna see how this goes.
hey, Grant, can Satsi do anything?
Satsi has levitate, but I don't know if she's in range yet.
She will be next turn. She could try.
Good God.
Is this before or after he hits?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I've got another round before he hits the ground. I'm just gonna go and get in position.
Did you know that from like 40 feet? No, not 40. I don't remember how high, but higher than, not as high as 15 stories. Water, hitting water is like hitting concrete. Brick's not water. Brick's already a person.
Oh, dude, Lynn Jersey. That's fire.
Made my night. Yo.
HIPPO. Take my pink body to go.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
Anyway, it is Zen's turn. Zen fumbles his way over to the big boss.
Ham is not gone.
True. What is Ham going to... What terrible
Considering
things
that
is
the
Ham gonna
crowd has dispersed and Ham is now very, very angry, you guys all see Ham open up his mouth and just is dribbling this hot magma, and there's just a spray of lava that shoots out in front of him as I am using my lava breath.
That's so cool.
That is it doesn't, I don't know what the saving throw is for them. Reflex wise. Doesn't say.
Reflex 15.
Okay.
One is
it says it right there. I'm dumb.
for half damage. Two of them succeed, two of them don't. So two of them
Okay.
only take half.
Okay. That's 2. That's 6. Yeah. That is damn. That is 28 points of fire damage. Oh, I did that wrong. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I did 6d10 and not 10d6.
Okay.
You roll me 10d6, please. Roll 10d6, please.
I got it. Hold on.
32 points of fire damage.
Okay. The two guys with chainsaws are looking not great. The other two are looking just fine.
And
A
I
little
am
crispy.
moving underneath Leaf.
Okay.
Hey Grant, how fast am I falling?
Pretty fast.
Like, how long will it take me to hit the ground?
I'll hit the ground next round, potentially. At the
You'll hit
end
the
of next round.
Okay.
Okay.
That acceleration is also assuming that we're on Earth. We're not.
Mm-hmm.
Ursodex gravity is actually slightly stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Figured that one out.
Perfect.
Okay, it is Zen's turn, and as I said, Zen is going to go over to the big boss and just kind of wrap an arm around their neck and try and subdue them. So that's what Zen is up to, and rolls pretty damn high.
Nice.
All right, that means it is now Aries' turn. Aries, there are two guards who are still up. They look really mad, and one of them pulls out a sword that they click a button on, and the blade immediately starts shimmering. And the other one pulls out what appear to be twin knuckles. And they bash them together, and they immediately start. They immediately have a projection of plasma in front of them.
Ooh, I have been waiting to fight these bitches for so long. I'm actually just gonna go nuclear right now because I'm really angry. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, voluntary possession is okay. I need you right now. I say to the entity.
Take the power and don't cause too much havoc.
No promises. Thank you. Cool.
Area's darkness mode now.
Yes, my fave. Who's closest to me? Wait, does it cost me a turn to take the device, like, and put it in my pocket?
That would be an action, yes.
I'll do that.
That's one of your 2 actions.
Okay, I'll do that later. I'm just gonna attack whoever's closest to me with my 2 chains, but I would just be like swinging it around first and just be like, you guys have been hunting me for far too long and I am tired of it. Not just
Okay.
with friends, I mean, but yeah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Oh, this is gonna get so much more interesting.
Oops, that's right.
Um,
Entity, any words for your friend?
The entity is silent on the subject.
Okay.
All right, Aerie. The closest one to you is the one with the sword. You may make all of your attack rolls against them.
Okay, cool. We do. Yes. Hold on. I don't know if that's gonna hit. Oh yeah.
It's 13.
Oh, cool. Dirty 20. I was adding the wrong thing.
It's definitely a hit. This is technically a double weapon. You can roll twice if you would like.
Yes. Okay.
And also, it's twice for each of the standard attacks you have, and you have 2 attacks at this level. So
Sick.
technically, you can roll 4 times.
Okay, cool. This one was a 19.
Also a hit.
Yes, this guy didn't die. 21? Yeah, 21.
Also a hit.
And
That's a crit.
oh, that guy's this is a crit. So nice.
God. How does
By
the
the-
entity always get crits with these darn chains?
I would just like this. That's because Ares' crit threshold is so fucking low now. Anyway.
Let me fight things more. Let me do it.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
you may roll an
What's
ungodly
the
amount
crit
of damage.
threshold?
18.
So, hold on. Do you want me to give it to you like number like or just add it all together?
Go ahead and add it all together.
Okay. 1 second, please. Y'all can talk amongst yourself as I do intense math for a second.
15% chance of a crit is insane.
That is nuts. That's wild.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And
So how
one
does-
I
more.
think at 3.5, it's scimitars and rapiers that can actually do that. Because I think they've got a crit threshold of 18 to 20.
Oh,
That's no. How does one do that?
I did.
There is a feat called Improved Critical,
Ah,
which I suspect Aerie got.
I would think so.
49 points of damage.
He's not doing so well.
He's not dead.
You remove his you're about to like decapitate the dude, but they hold up an arm, so they're now missing an arm. But they still have the arm with the sword in it.
Twins.
Call it payback.
Okay. Ari technically has a
Ari's
second
gotten-
action.
Ari's gotten super into de-limbing people since Kai lost her arm. It's like crazy.
We all have
One of
character
those-
development. I hesitate to call it growth.
Fair.
He's a little angry.
It's kind of the opposite of growth.
A little regression here. Does Ari want to do anything else with his second action? In our
He
goofy
just-
little homebrew here.
Sighs and then like goes for the device so he doesn't forget it.
Okay. You put the device in your bag.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right, we're back at the top of the order. Kai.
Oh wait. Sorry. Where's the other guy in the room? I'm just prepping for the next turn real quick.
The other guy is essentially next to this guy within a single turn's move distance.
How close are they to the window?
Far enough where if you wanted to get the window, you'd probably have to dash.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right.
I don't,
Kim,
I don't think I'm top of the order. Somebody went before me.
oh right, I almost forgot.
The most important character.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Come on.
I
Man.
thought it was one of you guys. Sorry.
Thank you though.
I opened my big
Okay.
mouth. God. That's why I
those
keep
of you who-
myself muted.
Ari, you and Zen and probably everybody else through your comms here.
Ah, old friend, it's so good to see you working again. Oh, you are such an artist with those chains. I might have to clip them pretty soon. In the meantime, someone seems to be doing something I don't want them to do. Let's try and fix that.
And Zen has to try and maintain a grapple check against something that he's realizing quickly is much stronger than him. Ari, you see the big boss squirm and turn around to face Zen, and then their eyes glow incredibly bright. Zen needs to make a will save.
Oh. Oof. Oh no.
How far am I from Zen?
Quite far. Like
You're 60 meters. You
60
idiot.
meters away.
I love you.
You're 60 meters away.
Okay.
Zen doesn't say anything. Okay. And next thing is guy with a sword is going to attack Ari. They crit.
Ah.
And this is one of those, so it does.
Does the fact that Zen can't see very well at the moment matter for that, by the way?
It does. It's not as bad as it could have been. Ari, in darkness mode, you take 25 points of damage
Yikes.
Ooh,
Ouch. Okay.
okay.
I'm still fine, I guess.
as this blade leaves you a real clean cut. The other guy attacks with the fists and does a 24 and a dirty 20 hit.
Me?
30-20.
Yes.
Dirty 20 misses.
Okay, but the other one hits. So they do 16 points of damage as one of those fists connects with Ari.
Yikes. What did you say? Okay, thank you.
All right.
This sucks. This is bad.
It is now Kai's turn.
Fly the plane to our friends. That's it. That's all I
Please.
can do. Fly the
actually-
plane.
Satsi rolls quite a bit higher than she did last time. So she actually brings the aircraft, brings the
Kim.
ship right up.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you're good. Kim
Kim,
flies right up to.
Right up to a point where the side hatch of the ship is lined up next to the break in the glass.
Sick.
And you can hit the open button and help if you would like.
Yeah, I would like to hit the open button and then shoot the window open further.
Yay.
Okay. make an
Because it's
attack
not open enough for them to get through right now, right?
I mean, I went through it.
Yeah. Also, I'll do it anyway because it's fun and I have nothing else. No, actually, well, how open is it? Because then I'll shoot a person instead.
It's open enough where they can get through if they need to.
Before I do that, I'm gonna see out the window. We fly up. I'm gonna see Leaf falling from the fucking sky, and I'm gonna say, "Are you fucking?" And then I turn to Satsu and I go, "Can you do anything about that?"
You're pretty sure you see her full of exasperation, just sign something you're pretty sure is as foul a cuss word as she can sign, and she just focuses for a moment.
Thank you, darling. Okay. Anyway, Kim opened the door.
Okay, the door opens. Kai, there are 2 people currently assaulting Eri. There are 4 other bodies on the ground, and Zen seems to be in the embrace of a rather round Ipsy. It doesn't look like he's trying to, contain them at the moment.
What can I actually see? Is there still smoke in here? Am I gonna get a disadvantage?
The smoke has actually, with the influx of air, slightly cleared. You can see.
Okay.
My question for you is, what are you trying to fire? Are you using one of your sidearms? Are you using the multi-tool?
That's gonna change if I get a disadvantage, yes?
It is, yes.
Okay. I'm trying to... well, no, I definitely didn't bring the multi-tool because Leaf and I had our little spat about it after I used it, and then I said I put it back in my room. So I think I just have a plasma pistol with me, which is going to have disadvantage because I'm not cool enough to just shoot a gun with one hand, because that's hard to do. I mean, I am now cool enough to shoot a gun with one hand. Unfortunately, it's gonna shake.
How hard can it be? You just hold it sideways and just let it go.
Hey, you know what? This is your chance to get me back for shooting you through.
Well, I am not gonna shoot you.
It's
Okay.
either Eri or Zen. Because they're both technically threatened.
So tell me what's going to happen, Grant. If I say I want to shoot someone in this room, how much disadvantage am I going to get? Because I'm going to get a -4 to, base. So no advantage, just -4. That's okay.
It would technically be -4 and another -4 for shooting into melee combat.
-8.
So,
and I get no advantage in general. Which means that the highest that I could possibly roll, unless I rolled a nat 20, is a 12. So I don't...
You have a pretty decent bonus to your attack roll. I think it's...
Well, that's what I'm talking about. My advantage... That's what I mean. When I asked you before, I said, base...
It's a -4... It's a -8 to the entire roll.
So I still get my bonus?
Correct. You still get your attack bonus.
So that's what I was asking. Okay.
Okay.
That's different. I still can't do very well. Okay. Then okay. They're both in melee with Eri.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Captain. Do what you gotta.
One of them's looking very, very rough.
Let her rip.
Dude, I trust you.
Let it fly.
I just wish I could do something smarter, but this is all I got.
Do it.
So I'll shoot the one that's more injured. No, I don't want to take that kill away.
Do you have
You can.
Do you have any uses of inspiring leader left?
I don't know. I'm
Still
still very confused about how that ability works. But I'm gonna shoot the one that's not been damaged by Eri because I want Eri to be able to have these kills.
Bangs me in.
Yeah. Oh my god! It's not a 1, but it is a 5. So
Go ahead and hit me. I'm here. Here I am.
well,
How
no,
is
I
that?
don't think it can hit you unless it's a 1, right? I mean, I guess
That's
it's
how I'd rule it.
Yeah. So I just missed really badly.
You hit one of the mounted heads. It explodes into flames.
Fuck.
That's terrifying.
Anyway, I'm here now. Get in the car.
Good. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. Next up. Who's next up? Next up is Leaf. Leaf.
I know my velocity relative to Brick.
That number begins to decrease because you feel an external force on you, trying desperately to slow you down.
Is it going to be enough?
Let's fucking
It's going
hope,
to be enough
man.
where you. It's going to be enough where it's less likely to be fatal.
I cannot
Right.
believe
I'm gonna use telekinetic force on my clothing to slow my fall.
you're a little bastard. You're a little bastard, and the next time I see you, Kyle, I'm gonna wring your fucking neck.
I'm not gonna jump out of a window without a plan.
You jump!
Hold on up. I need to look up telekinetic force here.
I can move an object weighing no more than 125 kilograms up to 7 meters per second, and I don't think Leaf weighs more than 125 kilograms, even with his gear.
Okay. All right. You are able to do that. Okay. You begin to slow even more. You are now at
Yeah, Leaf weighs 50 kilograms, so
All right. You're able to slow to a survivable speed.
God.
The others?
Any-
Steve.
Anything else Leaf wants to do on his turn?
yeah. How close to the ground am I?
10 meters or so.
Great. How many of the people assaulting Brick are within range of my air rifle?
All of them.
That's wonderful to hear. Do any of them have exposed skin?
Yes, you see glowing tattoos on them.
Great. I'm gonna aim for vaguely in the direction of where I see the tattoos. Also, I do still have touch sight, so my my spatial awareness is somewhat augmented at the moment, and I'm gonna shoot them. I'm gonna shoot with both of, I guess, with my remaining action. I'm going to shoot whichever one seems the most dangerous, I guess. Whichever one seems to be holding the scariest weapons. I'm going to shoot with the trank dart.
Okay, that's Rocket Hammer, dude. Roll an attack roll for me, please.
That is a 16 to hit.
That doesn't quite do it, unfortunately. It hits on some of their body armor and just kind of plinks right off.
Okay.
All right, it is now the guys going after Brick and Ham. They're still not. They've kind of figured that Ham's the easier target, so the Rocket Hammer dude attacks Ham. That's a 17 and an 18 from him.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. God. That's 50 points of damage.
Great.
Okay, and then one of the chainsaws is going to try and go after Brick again. I don't think it's gonna work though. That was only a 22, and that was a 26, but I still don't think that hits.
Can they hit me? Do they have a plus 12?
Hmm?
They...
No, it is literally impossible for them to hit unless a crit. Okay, then the other one's gonna keep going after Ham. That's another. That's a 20. That's a 21 and an 18.
Yeah, those both hit, actually.
Okay.
Ham is large and in charge and very easy to...
That's another 26 points of damage to Ham.
All right, Ham is looking rough.
All right, it is now... Oh, and hold on, I've still got guy who formerly had the baton of disintegrating. What are they going to do?
Just lay down.
They reach into a pocket and pull out a gauntlet of their own, and they're still grappled, aren't they? Or did you let them go?
I would have let him go after the disarm, because I imagine that's how that works.
Okay. They're gonna try another touch attack against the armor then.
Okay. Oh, motherfucker.
That's a 19 against the armor, which does hit. Brick, make a reflex save.
Pink pony dice. Not great. That's a 10.
Okay. You take 19 points of damage as this gauntlet electrifies the armor.
Oof.
And however, it does do some backsplash damage, and the guy takes 6 points of damage.
Oh, sick.
All right. It's now Brick's turn.
Okay.
Oh, and Brick's armor takes a further 11 points of damage as the disintegration continues.
Okay, that's fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good.
All right.
Okay. Damn, Ham ain't looking too good. Okay. Brick will got so Leaf is still falling at a fast enough rate where he's gonna break something if he hits the ground, right?
Not anymore.
No, he's good.
He is inexplicably slowed.
Sick. Then I'm not gonna worry about catching him. Yeah, screw it. I will because Leaf's about to be here with me. I will turn around with my warhammer and raising my shield. I'm just gonna start clobbering these dudes to just clear some space since he's about to be right behind me.
Okay. The chainsaw guys are the ones who are looking the most beat up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna target the rocket hammer dude first.
Okay.
Because if he touches Leaf is probably dead. It's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Quite cool. And he needs to make a fortitude save.
Oh God.
He's being stunned, and that is 14 points of damage.
You hit him good. So he rolled a 1.
Okay.
So immediately the dude just goes rigid. The light in the eyes just winks out, and they collapse to the ground.
Sick.
All right.
And I
think you've got another attack.
I do. I'll do my other attack at the other closest guy.
Okay.
That's great. That's a lot. That's 29.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh, nice.
And I need another fortitude save from this dude, and that's a total of 18 damage.
Was this one of the chainsaw guys?
Yeah.
They're just dead.
Cool.
Okay. 2 down, 2 to go. Anything else Brick wants to do?
When Hams go,
Yes.
Ham is gonna try and bite the other dude that's right there next to us. Last
Okay.
guy. Right,
Okay.
last guy?
There's the chainsaw dude who's looking pretty rough, and there's also baton dude who just zapped you.
He'll grab chainsaw guy.
Okay.
No. Fuck. Natural one.
You grab the equivalent of a fire hydrant and just start chewing on it.
That's fine. And then I am going to will Ham to run.
Roll a handle animal check with advantage.
Sorry, can you say that again? Because you were a little quiet. You're gonna will him to what?
Run.
Oh. You're on
He-
him now?
No, I'm off of him, but he just got his ass beat.
Brick doesn't want him to die.
How are you guys gonna get out of there?
We'll be fine.
Oh, fuck. Fair
We've
point.
got a tank.
The tank is not remote controlled nor by you.
No, that's a fair fair
It's
point.
close
Isn't-
by. They could make it to the tank.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Also,
Send the
Brick
boy
can run
away.
really fast in power armor. Right?
Well,
Okay.
Eh,
My speed's the same.
no. We'll figure
This
something
isn't
out.
Georgia's like super high tech marine stuff. This is
Hmm.
meant to be a wall. No,
And
that's
also
a
it was
fair.
built in less than 2 days.
No,
So,
that's a fair point. I got a 3, so it doesn't matter.
okay. Ham is happily chewing on the fire hydrant right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then it is Zen's turn.
Does Hammer gain some hit points for eating a fire hydrant?
How much does Ham weigh, actually? Just so I can
That's
start
how
thinking of
D&D
something.
works. If you eat things, you
So-
regain hit points.
Yeah.
Ham weighs several tons. Hang on.
Hungry. He's a hungry boy.
I rolled above the threshold I was looking for. Ham regains 9 points of health. As they rip the fire hydrant up, and now it's raining here.
Good boy.
Still looking real bad.
Okay, now what are you gonna do to Zen?
Zen actually seems to recover himself, and
Yes.
proceeds to just bodily pick up the Ipsy, the big boss, and just glances toward where he sees just this square in the sky, and just like, I can pretty much guess what that is. Whoever's over there,
shit.
catch.
Yeah, okay. Catch! Oh, shit!
Oh!
You're throwing it at your one-armed pilot!
We
do you-
can't see it.
What did
We
you roll?
can't
A
see
20?
it.
Yo!
Can that be
rolled
converted
a
to
nat
me so
20.
I can catch him?
Yes.
Holy shit!
He just, with the power of a god, he just yeets this Ipsy from the building into the ship. And Kai, you managed to catch a very possessed Ipsy.
Can I roll? It's definitely in the ship, but can I? Ooh. How would I catch him with one hand? And me being me, not very strong.
You're wearing clothes, you just grab him by the collar
Okay, I
and
guess.
make sure they don't, fall out.
Okay.
I imagine this more as though you
I just
try
got
to
barreled over, yeah.
just like smashes his face into the,
It's the other
floor
side
of
of
the
ship.
ship.
I just
It's like-
yeah.
Okay. And with that, Zen is just going to. Zen is also going to take just a running jump at the ship, and he rolls just well enough where he kind of unsteadily lands, and Satsi catches him to make sure he doesn't, topple backwards out. Your ship is very much standing room only now, just so you know.
Yeah. Jesus
okay.
Christ, I didn't know you could yeet a man.
Needs
Blind.
must, I suppose. I've never done it before, if that's what you're asking.
No,
Wasn't exactly on the bucket list.
Anyway.
All right. Harry, it is your turn.
Yay. That was insane.
Yeah, Kai. No, she rolled high enough. You don't know how Kai feels about this.
Okay.
Leaves too
She's
far
like-
away. Yeah, exactly. Wow, interesting. No.
He's wrong.
Just secretly when she turns away, blushies. Anyway, okay.
Just
Ari.
look at Ari, like, we'll talk about this later.
I must finish the job before me, but I'm only going to attack. Well, I'm going to use one attack, 2 slices.
What if you
Okay.
should throw him out the window?
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Okay, cool. Yikes. Okay. What was that? Wait, that's 15 damage.
He's very, the sword guy's very dead.
Awesome. I finish him off and like I do the signature like I kind of like throw the chain thing around his neck and like just decapitate him. And then I look straight at the other guy across the room and I'm just like, and then I dimension slide into the ship.
Wait, you should.
Wait, do I have to kill? I thought we were trying to get out.
No, it's
What?
okay. May I make a suggestion if you want to kill him?
Uh-huh.
You could throw him out the window.
I could throw him out the window, but then we have to wait a whole nother round for me to
Wait,
get
Can you
That's
out.
take
fair.
somebody with you?
Can you
But
dimension slide? Yeah, can you dimension slide with him?
Oh.
You can. It's in your other one that we spelled.
Oh, I didn't know that update.
Can
Sorry.
you dimension
guys.
slide with him and then just give him a little and just like
Yeah.
arrange so that you're inside the ship but he's not and just let go?
Absolutely, I'm going to do that. So I
Okay.
grab him by. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, you get it.
No,
Yeah,
narrate,
take
go.
take him by his shirt collar right in front of me, and then I like do the slide, and then I just hold him over. You have any last words?
Well, you certainly haven't lost any of your brutality. I look forward to our next meeting, old friend.
I don't. I drop him.
Over your shoulder, kind of just go. Bye, bitch.
Okay. Ari, roll me a will save.
Oh. Hold on. Was it that one or this one? Sorry.
What was the big one?
I'm saying 13.
Okay.
Ouch.
Your hand reaches out, and without you even commanding it, the sword that the other guy dropped flies right into your hand. And you just think in the back of your head, this is cool.
Okay.
And Satsi punches the button to close the door, and the door closes. Ari is still Ari.
Oh, I have a sword now. Cool. Is this what happened? Do weapons magically fly into your guys' hands after you kill people?
All the time.
Nope, can't say that. Well, I guess
Only if I make them.
Cool, good to know.
this has to be
I-
it's a non-heirloom human thing, I guess.
All right, let's bring this in for a landing. We're back at the top of the order, and this is going to be our last round. The big boss in Ipsy form. Who's close to him?
Me. He's
Come-
on top of
Somebody
me, or I'm on top of him. I'm not
Please
sure.
render him unconscious.
I'm working on it.
Kai, make a reflex save.
Great.
Leave her alone. Ooh, I have a disgusting.
Okay, so it's just -4, but still add my
Correct.
plus 12. Okay, so it would
Correct.
just be +8. 20 of when?
Yes. Okay, you managed to catch the Ipsy's hand as they
Nope.
from a pocket reach up and look like they're trying to get something to their mouth, and it looks like a capsule of some kind.
Yo.
But you managed to stop them.
That's for me, actually, and I pocket it.
No, I'm
No. I cyanide myself.
Monster.
Yeah, the guy from Monster
Yeah.
House. You guys know
So
that.
it runs back and. You haven't
You
seen that meme?
will regret this.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Fine, fine, you can have this one. I'll just have to accelerate my plans.
and their
Okay.
eyes stop glowing.
Okay.
And they look around and say, "What? Where the hell am I? Who are you?"
I can't do anything yet, can I?
He sounds conscious. Somebody tell him we just saved his life.
We're saving you.
There
You can
was an
take
It is
attack.
Kai's turn.
Huh?
It is Kai's turn now.
Tell him all of his people's eyes started glowing and we saved him.
There was a crazy attack. We had to get you out of there.
You're just gaslighting them. I love it.
We're gonna take you to
Gaslight-
someplace safe.
Oh, boss, let's fucking go.
Gaslight.
It really doesn't matter what you roll; they believe you.
Gaslight.
Okay.
Keep girl boss. 17 for the record.
They will save. Nope, they faint.
Great.
All right, and Kim, you feel Kim just pull hard on the controls, and the ship turns completely around, and presumably you're rocketing away.
Hold on.
Um,
Before we do.
mhm.
Brick, you all need aerial support?
I think we can manage. Ham, drop the hydrant. Stop it. Ham, stop it.
I'm good.
Okay.
We'll make our way back.
Okay.
The two guys who were still fighting Brick,
Yeah.
their eyes stop glowing, and they just look incredibly confused.
Sick.
You do still have Ham, and there is still a tank that you guys can use to get out of here.
Yeah.
And Leaf, you land safely. I'm just gonna say you land safely.
Great. I'm going to turn invisible and book it for the tank.
Okay. You're able to reach the tank. You can get in. The door was left open. You're fine. You don't have to make a strength check to open it. Well, what do you do? I assume you get into the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You start the vehicle. What does Brick do?
I walk over to Ham. I'm assuming that these dudes aren't trying shit anymore. They are all.
No, they are slowly backing away from the very scary, angry-looking giant pink hippo.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah.
And I walk over, and as I'm saying that, I turn around and I walk over to Ham, who's still chewing on the fucking fire hydrant. I'm like,
Give me that. Stop it.
and I throw it on the ground.
We're leaving.
And I get on top of him and I try and get him to go.
As you pass by, the crew of Disco Inferno just all hold up rock out signs and say, "Yeah, man, that's rad." Metal.
I love Big Fan these dudes. They're so chill.
So glad we didn't kill him.
Yeah.
And with that, we leave initiative order as all of you, in your various ways, escape the dome.
Oh, boy.
Well, shit.
It went about as bad as it could have.
We got the guy we came here for.
Nobody's
Mhm.
dead.
What?
Nobody's
Well,
dead.
none of us are dead.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Maybe. Well,
The important people are.
Everyone still has limbs? All of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
My armor's getting a little bit melty.
Oh,
Oh, right.
Wait.
Brick, there is, for individual pieces of armor, you can release them and have them just fall away. So if you want to lose,
I imagine it's the chest plate. It's the front chest plate.
yeah, so you would lose probably 50 of the HP because that's a pretty sizable piece.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hannah's gonna be so mad.
I know. Most of it's still
Or
intact.
Hannah, right? Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Hannah.
Hannah.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it just clinks
We'll
off.
be glad to know it saved you.
Grant,
Yes.
would it be dumb for me to feed this to Ham?
yeah. I think it's got the poison.
Probably.
Yeah, it's got the disintegrator on it. It's consider
I
it
hold
poison.
it. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Throw it out the ship.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, you drop it on the ground. It might spread to the ground, who knows? But yeah, you're able to leave.
Yeah. And I'll take the sewers out Just FYI. Like once I know Leaf is good, and I see the tank getting to like a good, like in traffic and just leaving, I'll just dip.
Okay, you find a manhole cover and essentially set Ham into dig mode, and you just dig down and leave. We got another hole in this place.
The same
And,
way. Yeah.
Okay.
This colony might never know if the giant purple hippopotamus.
And with that, I think that's a perfect place to end it.
Oh my god. Well, thank you all so much for joining us for D&D in Space tonight. As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday I'm going to be here playing... Do I want to play The Sims on Twitch? And do I want to play The Sims and make the team in...
Yes! Yes, you do! Yeah, you absolutely do.
I might do that. Or I save that for when we're off. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna do something on Thursday. And then on Monday, Aiden and I will be here talking about astronomy stuff. And then on Tuesday, we'll be back for some more D&D in space. Thank you to everyone who was hanging out in chat. I saw Lit King. I saw Lynn Jersey. I saw V-Man Jarena. And Electricity is Life was here earlier. Thank you guys all for hanging out and for chatting, and thanks for everybody who's catching the stream later or just didn't feel like chit-chatting. That's okay too. Thanks for lurking. Thank you to my lovely party mates, Kyle, Mac, and Amanda for being just the best people in the world to play D&D with, and our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving such an incredible story. Oh, Hippo Valentine's Day. Yes, of course, everybody, Hippo Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Coming up on, what, Friday? I don't know. I'm working this whole weekend. I'm not doing anything. There he is. Look at him. Enjoy your Valentine's Day if you celebrate. And what else? Follow if you're new here. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. You can use all the links to join the Discord. Check out our old VODs. You can go to Club Penguin. You can check out our Instagrams, which are still alive currently, and I'm wondering if I want to keep them that way. And you can donate to the LA Wildfire support. There's still like full highways that are closed, and I'm worried that things are gonna get worse because we're gonna get an insane amount of rain over the next 2 days. So we're not out of the woods. Mudslides are coming. Oh, Los Angeles, my heart. Anyway, but yeah, that's about it. Does anybody have anything else that I'm forgetting? No? Okay. Music stopped. Oop. I guess that's it then. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.